Hey guys, it's Tahan here with an update. I would like to start out by stating that I am definitely 100% going to YCS Providence. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic, spectacular. It's the first YCS I'll have been to since Charlotte. You know, I didn't go to Anaheim, didn't go to Orlando. Financial reasons, time, just money, everything. Time and money are interchangeable terms. They're the same thing. Didn't have any of them. Now I do. Summer's here, jobs are here, money's here. And so that means Yu-Gi-Oh! Is here. So I'm going to Providence. It's going to be awesome. Taking a bunch of my friends. Haven't even started planning yet, man. I don't plan until the month of, which is tomorrow. I'm going to plan tomorrow. The road trip's going to be epic. It's going to be so much fun. Lots of food, lots of Yu-Gi-Oh!, lots of girls, lots of lies. There are no girls, but there's plenty of Yu-Gi-Oh! And, you know, that's not what this video is going to be about, though. I just was saying that, getting it off my chest. I should mention, I'm probably not going to do too well because I'm using it as sort of a way to test the waters for nationals, which I'm taking much more seriously. So if I go X and 5 at Providence, you'll know why. If I'm at top tables at Providence, you'll also know why, because I'm awesome at what I do. No, egos aside though, I'm not going to be an egomaniacal kid in this video. I'm going to talk about and praise Dueling Network because it's awesome. It's pretty much entertained me the last 2 weeks. It's just awesome. I talked about it in my last video briefly. And this video is just going to be a full dedication to Duelist Network. It's crazy, it's awesome, it's fun. I recorded a clip for you guys of me dueling some kid with commentary. So I'm going to slowly transition into that. Hope you guys like it. If you get a little bored, go ahead and skip to the end of the video. If you already know stuff about Dueling Network or if you don't want to see the duel, that's fine. There's going to be more content at the end of the video. But as for now, here's the duel. Alright, so right now, I'm basically just going to show you what a game on Duelist Network is normally like. Now my opponent opens up. He won the rock, paper, scissors, so he went first, set a monster. That's a very good move to make, because, you know, I can't tell what he's running. And so the thing about Duelist Network, it works like real life. You always have to ask for a response and stuff. That's the best way to stay away from disputes from people. You know, he could have had Baylor for my swap frog. He didn't. I asked a response. He said no. Return swap to hand. That's the end of my first turn. Fish OTK. Doesn't really do much. Again, he does know that I'm running a Frog Engine, but at this point, due to the fact that I only summoned a Swap Frog, he doesn't know if I'm running Frognarks or Fish OTK, or maybe something completely different, Cloudians, I don't know. And that's pretty funny. He goes into the stalls. He's actually running Frogs, too. I didn't know that. And he hits my Fishborg, so that's kind of a bad break for him. Kind of comical. I do take the 2,500 damage, which is fine, because, you know, I have the setup right here, as you can see in my hand. And, of course, you know, Frognarks don't have backfield, so even though I do have MST, it's completely unnecessary. And so right now I'm asking for more responses. That's the most important thing you can do on the site. You know, it's friendly dueling, so you don't want to make any mistakes with people. It's play testing. That's the whole purpose of this. So everything's good. And right now I'm doing some unnecessary things. I'm playing around Valor. I mean, I guess it is necessary, actually, but because there are some Frognark builds that are running around right now that are maining 2 Valors, 2 to 3 even. And it's a really good call because Valor's a great card, and it can fit well into those decks. Can't really fit well into Fish OTK, but it's a good side card as well. But he's running Frognark, so of course he might have Valor. I had to ask for it. So right now, I'm playing around it. You're going to see me take out Fishborg Blaster and leave him in defense mode as I tribute the other 2 for Colacanth. That way, if he effect Valors, I can simply use its Titanial-like effect to tribute Fishborg Blaster. There's usually not a way around that, unless they have a second Valor, which is sometimes mind-blowing. That's only happened to me once before, and I pretty much just had to scoop it right up, because he Valored, I tributed, and he Valored again, and it was insane. But regardless of that, opponent doesn't do that here. This is just a standard matchup on Duelist Network. So I'm going to proceed to discard, I think, enemy controller for Coelacanth's effect. I call it Colacanth, Coelacanth. You know, the actual pronunciation for the card is Coelacanth. It's actually a real fish, type of fish. That's the scientific pronunciation. But I say Colacanth because everyone else does, and they know what you're talking about. So if you say Coelacanth, they look at you like you're an idiot or something. So, yeah, searching the deck, you get to see a little bit of my pro text here. You don't get to see too much. Actually, I guess you get to see everything, but this is Fish 3.0, so you probably saw some questionable cards in there. You'll see more of them later in this duel, but not all of them. This is just a sneak peek of what my deck's like, as well as just an awesome, I think, example of how smoothly and just epic Duelist Network is. As you see, everything flows. This video is not fast-forwarded, by the way. I just need to point that part out. This is going regular speed. I edited some portions out, like some waiting response times, just for the sake of the YouTube video, but this is not fast-forwarded. I'm typing everything there. He's responding. So yeah, armor equipped to the Stalos. That's perfectly lined up for the Colossal OTK. I can kill him now. It's pretty much over. He's gonna take three attacks from Colossal, take all that burn damage. But because I kind of enjoy dueling, I'm going to show you a little more of my deck and how sacky it can get. So we're going to average for everything. We're going to keep both Reborns in there, and we're going to keep one Fishborg in there. Everything else is going to go back in the deck with Pot of Avarice, which is a great card, by the way. A lot of fish decks aren't even running it. They can't find the room for it. Their logic is, you know what, if I OTK, like, Pot of Avarice is a dead card because I'm going to be sitting here with it in my hand, and it's only going to slow me down from OTKing. That's a huge mistake, because half the time you get Veilored, half the time, you know, you don't win, like, the first 3 turns. Like, this is an exception to the rule. Most of my duels aren't even won through OTKs. I think only 30% of them are, but this is one of the 30%. Most of them are just dueled out, Fish Synchro, Beatdown, Oystermeister's attacking, all a bunch of random enemy controller plays. But right here, you know, he's going to get OTK'd. And Pot of Avarice is a great card in the deck for slower duels and even fast-paced ones, because if you load up your graveyard with Coelacanth's effects and you can just put them all back and derp him. You saw my draws, they're kind of epic. It's going to get better. Right now I'm going into Ally Justice Catastor as a 5-star, just as a precaution to anything else that might happen. I get an Oyster token, and I think again I go for Formula Synchron. You know, you guys can watch the video. You know what I'm doing. This is just me messing around with Fish OTK, showing you all the plays it can make. I'm actually going to bring out Trishula in a second, and you're about to see how. It's a very, very pro card in this deck. I don't think I've ever seen anybody run it before. I'm not claiming to be the first person to run this card, but you're about to see what it is. It makes the deck run so smoothly, I think. Dandelion. It's so good. If you have him in your hand, you discard him for a Fishborg Blaster, you get 2 tokens. As 1-for-1 fodder, he's great. I also run Glow Up in the deck, so that's really, really good. It just makes awesome formula plays with that. And Foolish directly into Dandelion. It's always fun. It's just great. It can even act as a smokescreen to some people. If you set Dandy turn 1, they're going to think you're running plants or something. It's amazing. I go into Trishula right here. The guy sort of jumps ahead. He's like, oh, he's not going to Colossal OTK me. That's good. He tries setting his Thestalos to the RFG. I'm like, no. We're only targeting the hand and the graveyard. So he puts it back. He knows he's lost. I try to hit. I don't know what I'm trying to hit. Maybe a Fader in the event that he can do something, which he can't. I don't know. I hit an enemy controller. Not the best hit, but, you know, I'm just showing you the Trishula plays. They're there. Compliments of Dandelion. So, yeah. That's pretty much how Duelist Network works. The duel's going to end here. It was only, I think, 2 turns. You know, very unfortunate. This is actually the first duel I've had of the day. I just woke up this morning. I was like, you know what? I'm going to record a duel. Show them what Duelist Network's like. And so that went well. You know, I'm not just putting this up here because I massacred the guys, because I've gotten way better plays than the one I've had here. This is only up here because my first game of the day, and I wanted you guys to see it. And I wanted to dedicate this video to how awesome Dueling Network is. So here we go, the guy rage quits. That's about that. So yeah, that's pretty much how Dueling Network works. It's awesome. Shout out to the programming team, shout out to the producer, shout out to anybody at all whatsoever who was involved in that project and who still is constantly working to make it updated, to keep it running smoothly and fantastically. It's awesome. It's amazing. Thank you. As a duelist, as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, as a fan. Dueling Network is awesome. Thank you guys so much if you're watching this for helping it happen. And for those of you who are watching this and don't know what Dueling Network is, I mean, there's a classic example. Please sign up. Please be involved in it because it's awesome. It's a great way to play test. It's a great way just to pass time. It's amazing. So for those of you out there, I'm definitely, as stated before, going to YCS Providence. It's going to be fantastic. Awesome. Off the hook. Insane. And also a possible Maryland Regionals. I may attend, may or may not. I don't know. You'll see in my future updates. I'm going to have tons more to come before Providence. You guys know I always update whenever I feel like it, which is constantly. So yeah, that's that. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I know a lot of you guys are getting out of school. I'm already finished. A lot of you guys are still in it, wrapping up your last month. That's great. A lot of you guys are probably watching this who are too old for school, which is even better. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are finished moving on with your life. Plenty of Yu-Gi-Oh to be played, right? So yeah, summer's coming. It's going to be exciting. YCS Providence on the way. In the meantime, Dueling Network, please try it out. It's awesome. You can duel me there anytime. My name is Tahan. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys around. Smiley face.